And we're live.
Hi, it's Megan Lorraine, and we are Indigo Sisterhood, and we are back. It's been 2 years since we recorded a podcast. 2 years ago, we were like, oh, let's do a podcast every week, and we just kind of I don't know what happened. Life got ahead of us, or life got to us, or something. But we're back. My name is Megan Lorraine. I live in Northern Colorado, where I am a marriage and family therapist working towards my license. I'm also a Reiki master. I also do life coaching and read cards, and I'm also an artist. I love drawing fairies and coloring them and things like that. And I'm really excited to be here. I'm really excited for Indigo Sisterhood to be back because we have so much to share. We have so much beautiful things we want to do. We love to interview people. If you're interested, we would love to interview you. And yeah, so that's a little bit about me. What about you, Jillian?
So thank you, Megan. I'm Jillian Malone. A lot has happened since we had our first Indigo Sisterhood video. I got married. I'm pretty settled here in California in the South Bay area. I transitioned. I'm an attorney, and I transitioned fields, now doing estate planning, which I really enjoy. I'm also into the divination arts. I started out, my first love was the tarot cards. When I was 14, I started reading tarot cards. Past, I guess, 3 years, I've been really getting into astrology. So I do astrology readings as well. And I'm just really happy to reconnect with you ladies here and, continue Indigo Sisterhood. What about you, Michelle?
Well, my name is Michelle, obviously. I'm living currently in South Florida. A couple years ago, I was in California. Now I'm back here. I'm a speech pathologist. I am a Reiki master. I make jewelry. I love reading oracle cards. And what else? And I'm a certified health coach, but I haven't done too much of that yet, but maybe one day we'll see. So I'm just glad to be back connecting with you ladies.
Yeah, Michelle, I think you'd be a really good health coach. You seem so healthy, and
thanks.
You have all these
try
vegan treats. And
I do like my treats.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I don't know where we want to take it from here. If we just want to discuss kind of our intentions for this online community, Indigo Sisterhood. It's about magic and encouragement. Our last episode was coming out of the spiritual closet. So we're really trying to encourage people to get in touch with their magical essence, their spiritual essence, and find a way to kind of incorporate it into their everyday life and into their work life as well. So I don't know if we just kind of want to state our intentions. I guess I can start. I guess my intention for Indigo Sisterhood, and I know we touched on this during our first podcast, though, I just really want to reach out to men, women, both, I guess, and encourage people to feel like they can express their spiritual self, or their softer self, and feel like they have a support system, I guess, in their day-to-day life. And then, of course, there's people in the spiritual community, I guess you can call it that are already living their life this way. So I also would like to get pointers from them and do some interviews with some of those kind of people that I guess I want to say I admire, because I do admire, but also the ones that I would just really want to be friends with.
What about you, Michelle?
What about me? I don't know. I like all the things that Jillian said. And yeah, just connecting with more people, growing the community, connecting with more like-minded people. Yeah. Definitely interviewing people would be really fun, I think. And just getting to share all the things we have to share.
Yeah.
With other people would be awesome.
Yeah, because it's like not an everyday thing you get to do, when your day-to-day work life, it's not something like you're not, I mean, personally, I'm not like, oh, look at my oracle cards, but I think I should be able to.
Or look at my crystal.
I agree. I know I do them at work.
You?
Of course I do, yeah.
Yeah. I actually have runes that Mark, my husband, gave me for my birthday. And they're kind of, they're like kind of like oracle cards, but they're like the Viking runes, the little stones with the symbols on them. And I had them on my desk for a while, and I was going to kind of like encourage my clients, oh, like pick a rune and I'll give you the meaning for it.
I love that.
Megan, do you want to add anything?
Yeah, my intention is basically to help inspire and help people who maybe feel lost in the spiritual community. Because I know a lot of people feel like they might be still in the closet, or they don't really have like a place to go to where they can just feel safe and they can feel seen and heard. So my intention is just to help inspire people to really get in touch with their spirituality and their magical side, because we all have that side to us. And also just to interview people who I find inspiring and just learn from them and grow.
Yeah, so it sounds like we're all on the same page with this, which is very exciting, and I'm excited to see, how it will turn out, because we're in that. I feel like we planted the seeds, a year and a half ago, and now we're just ready to really start it.
Yes, I agree. Shall we pull a card?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do a little mini reading. Who wants to start?
I can start with these new cards. I haven't used them yet though, so we're gonna see what happens.
Ooh,
Hopefully it's just picking a card. If not, I have a backup deck. Okay.
Yeah, so this is for whoever needs this message right now, no matter, today is Sunday, April 14th, but it doesn't matter. It'll connect with you no matter when you're watching this video.
Okay, so it's number 6 card. Wow, it's a long one. Give me a minute. Okay. In the golden era of Atlantis, many great souls placed some of their energy, as well as the Christ Buddha light and that of the 12 rays, into a sacred pool to create a high-frequency group consciousness. People could draw from the sacred pool to enhance themselves in their project. This golden white energy is once more available, and you are invited to draw it through your chakra system into the earth. This will raise your frequency and help the planet. For you will leave golden white footsteps wherever you go. Send it to others to accelerate their ascension. Wow, that's pretty good. And the affirmation is, I invoke the Mahatma energy to flow through me. So sorry, that was like a super long one, but
no, that's awesome.
I think it's pretty beautiful.
Yeah,
so I like that.
It's very fitting too, since it's so, it reminded me of very like Aquarian kind of energy, and that's what, the internet's about, and community. And so it's very fitting for today.
Yes.
Megan, do you want to go next? I know you have a really cool deck.
Yeah, sure. So I'm going to be using the Tarot of Vampires deck. I know it's kind of like a dark deck, but I love it. So I'm going to pull a card, and I'll read what it says briefly in the guidebook. So my question is, what do we need to know most right now? Ooh, we got 7 of Grails.
Cool.
So I'll briefly go and find it. 7 of Grails. Okay. Okay, so it says the absorption of emotion, indulgence, sensual lust, intense creative imagination, excess or high creativity, giving up control, adventure, visions, illusion, or enchantments, hunger and cravings, that desire, deception, false dreams, dispersion, or chaos, degeneration. It says this card tells us to take hold of our dreams and indulge in sensual desires. It relates to exploring fantasy, the imagination, and our unconscious. We are encouraged to reach for our fantasies and let go of rationality and control, allowing ourselves to merge with our inner esteems of intoxication. Creativity, passion, and sexuality are all indicated by the Seven of Grails. This card is also a call for us to divert from a safe path and explore new experiences. This is like a new experience for us.
Yeah.
Stimulate our senses and indulge in deep ecstasy. In a reading, the card can imply that we should bring our fantasies to life. This could include creativity, pushing our own boundaries, or setting out on new adventures. Often it refers to a need to relax our control, yield to a situation, or give ourselves up to passion or desire. Perhaps we need to just go with the flow and let ourselves be taken along with a situation that stimulates us, but which has been holding back. In this case, we should release our tension and trust our instincts. The Seven of Grails tempts us to take a bite of the forbidden fruit. Something tantalizing appears in our lives, or our fantasies are soon to become a reality. We must prepare ourselves by being both careful and bold. So I'm going to stop there. So yeah, it seems like there's like a lot going on in this card. And it's interesting, she's actually holding a snake, and she has snake all over her hair. And snake to me represents transformation.
Yeah.
So
that's cool. That was a good one too. I feel like it's, it just is so fitting of the new energy and just being creative, as the card said, and using your imagination and, really going with that.
Yes, I agree.
All right. So what was the name of your card again, Michelle? Do you remember?
It was the Mahatma Energy.
Oh, cool. Mahatma Energy. And then we have the Seven of Grails. And I'm using this deck called the Fountain Tarot. Let's see what I get here. And I guess just ask the Oracle what we need to know right now. Okay, so this one's interesting. This is the Five of Wands. I don't know if you can see it very clearly here. Yeah, so when I think of the Five of Wands, it's a fire card, so it's all about using our drive and that kind of energy. You can kind of see it's like a group of people getting together. They have their wands, they're all putting them together. And the negative side, it can be like a sense of competitiveness. So what I'm getting from this card is really to kind of let go of that in life, or, in your day-to-day life, just humanity in general, essentially, like us as a human race in general, kind of like letting go of that need to always want to compete with other people, or want to get ahead of another person. Instead, this is really a time where we need to come together and use our energy in that way, and more of thinking about how can I use my spark of life to benefit my colleague, or my neighbor, rather than, I guess, trying to bring people down. There's a lot of energy in this card. So
yeah, I can feel it.
Yeah.
Nice.
So cool. I feel like that was a cool little reading.
Yeah.
Love this stuff.
And to me, 5 also represents change. Like in numerology.
Yeah.
It represents change. Like positive change.
Yeah, that's true. I know. I kind of assign I assign meaning to personal numbers that I see a lot. And when I see the number 555, the clock says 555, and I'm seeing that a lot. I always think of, okay, this is a time where I need to get to work, like focus my energy and really put it to some good work.
Yeah.
And do you ladies do that too? Kind of like assign your own meaning to letter or to number?
Yeah, I do all the time.
The numbers, they follow me.
What's one number that you see a lot, Michelle?
I literally see every number all the time, constantly, like all the time. 11, 11, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Literally, it's constant, like on the phone, on a clock, which there still exists clocks, like maybe on the oven. Or if I'm like watching a video, I'll pause it, and it's more often than not, there'll be like the numbers. I'm trying to think the most common number that I see. I don't know, because it's literally all of them. That's just how the universe speaks to me in one of the ways. So it's just all the time.
Yeah, I always think, go ahead, Megan.
I always see the number 44, which 44 to me represents the angels.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. What about you, Jillian?
I go through different phases in life, and I feel like the numbers sometimes they're like little hints that I'm on the right path. Sometimes they're, like I feel like they're my spirit guide or whatever you want to call that kind of force in the world, telling me to realign something. So I went through a phase where I saw 9/11 a lot, 9/11. I like to see 11/11 because I tend to think that's like a little wink, at the like that I'm on the right path. I actually saw it today when I messaged you ladies. So
yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, well, this will definitely be something that we want to do every Sunday. And like we said, we want to interview inspiring people on our channel. So if you're interested, just send us a message and we will love to interview you and kind of, have you share a little bit about yourself and what you do in the world. And yeah.
Yeah, I think that's great. That's a great close. And, really just any tips people have, I guess encouragement is to really kind of like mesh these two worlds. Like we live in, the 3D practical world, so we have to be practical, but it's missing, bringing that magic out into it as well. Yeah. Does anyone have anything that they want to add just before we close?
I'm good.
I don't know. I don't think so. I just wanted to tell anyone that watches to stay magical, because I think that's important.
Oh.
I love you guys.
All right, so we are Indigo Sisterhood signing off, and we hope that you will tune in with us next week as well.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, see ya.